Welcome to Sai Surya's Academy. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the variables used in the C language. In the C programming series, we had already discussed about the constants, data types used in C, and even the structure of C program, tokens, etc. And in this series, now we are going to discuss about the variables. In this video, we are going to know about the how a variable is declared, how it can be initialized, what is the difference between a constant and a variable, and what is the syntax for a variable, what are the rules for framing the variable. These are all the details we are going to discuss here. So don't skip the video, watch the video fully for getting more information. Okay. Now when moving on to the topic, variables, as the name defines, the value varies. Varying values is given the name variables. It is a user defined name. User defined name. The general definition can be given as a variable is a data name that may be used to store a data value. In other terms, it can be said as a variable is a user-defined name in which it is used to store or allocate a memory location for a particular variable depending upon the data type used. The data types previous video we had already discussed about integer will occupy 2 bytes of memory. Character will occupy 1 byte of memory. Float 4 bytes of memory. Just as a reminder, these three types are represented here. Then what is the rule for framing the variable? It is a user defined name. The compiler can able to recognize 0 to 31 characters. However, we should be more specific about the first 8 characters. It consists of characters, digits and an underscore only. No white spaces are allowed. For example, we can give a name as car underscore speed as a variable name. Here underscore is allowed. We cannot specify as car blank space speed. This is not allowed. And one more thing, in the letters and digits, the first character should be always a letter only. Digits are not allowed here. And then the lowercase variable name and the uppercase, both are different. That is significant. That is, consider car, C-A-R, capital letter car. It is a different variable name. And then only first letter character and the other two are small letters. This is a different variable name. And then everything in the small letter car. These three variable names are different names. Each has a different meaning. Now, these are all the rules of the variables. Hope you would be very clear now. And then the next point, a variable may take different values at different times. Different values at different times means that is the values will be keep on changing or keep on varying within the same program itself. Consider a program which is having, consider a variable name amount. A variable name amount. That is, we are going to calculate the interest for a particular, for this particular value amount for each year. Depending upon the interest rates, the amount may vary for each year. Consider for the first year, the value you may be having as 1000. Depending upon the interest, after completion of the first year, the amount, the same amount can be changed to 1200, and then in the next second year it can be changed to 1500 depending upon the interest rate. I think it may be a best example for understanding a variable. So the same value amount, it holds a different value in the same program. That is, for each year we are varying the value amount. Hope you would be very clear about the variable definition and then what is the main concept of the variable, how it varies. Now next part we want to know the syntax. Now the syntax for the variable is a data type variable v1, v1, v2 to vn. This is the syntax. So the data type can be, it is a keyword, user defined word. So data type can be written as integer, character or anything. In the same syntax also we can able to write integer a comma b comma c end with a semicolon, and then float sum. This can be given. So what happens when we declare a integer a comma b comma c? A particular memory allocation will be allocated for this particular variables. The data type size is for integer is 2 bytes. So consider this as a memory location. What happens? This will occupy A will occupy a 2 bytes of memory location, B will occupy 2 bytes and C will occupy 2 bytes of memory. And then float sum. Float consists of, the size is 4 bytes. So sum will occupy, the variable sum will occupy 4 bytes of memory. So depending upon the data type, the memory size will be allocated. So in this way the data type and the variables names can be given. And one more thing, this is the declaration part of the variable. Now these variables can also be initialized. Consider the same thing, integer a equal to 5, integer b equal to 10, and then character c equal to, within the single quotes, yes, and then ended with a semicolon. That is, these values can be initialized at the declaration part of the program. So using the variables, values can also be allocated. Even when values are allocated, depending upon the data type, the memory allocation will be allocated for the particular data type. Okay, you would be now very clear about this. That is a variable. It is a data name used to store a data value. That is, it holds a data type. Depending upon the data type, the particular memory location will be allocated. Now, okay, that's all about the variables used in the C program. In the next video, we will discuss about the scope of variables used in the C program. If you find this video really useful, share this video with your friends. Make a small appreciation comment. Thank you in the comment section. Keep supporting Sai Surya's Academy. Thank you.